Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Celtic Football Manager Save, episode 3 now, and quite a bit to catch up on. A lot to happen in today's episode. We've got a lot of transfers to talk about, we've got a Champions League group stage draw, and obviously we've got football to play. We've got 2 away games in today's episode. The league campaign has well and truly started. Let's catch up, let's talk about it all, let's play Football Manager. Right, okay, welcome back. It's time for some housekeeping. Shall we start off with what has happened off screen? Should I tell you the news? There is a lot to catch up on. Obviously, in the last episode, I was asking for your opinions on who I should sign, what you think I should do with my money, and I went ahead and spent it. I've spent it. However, we still have £2 million left over because some players have also left the club, but we've got a bit of catching up to do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your class of 118 Celtic signings. Yeah, exciting. New era, new players. Let's go, let's do this. Let's start with Enes Ünal, who has signed for Celtic for a fee. I think we paid 1.2 up front. No, sorry, we paid about 600,000 up front that can rise to 1.8 million, already valued at 8.4 at least. So we're guaranteed to make money if things go well for Enes Ünal. But I signed him. Sorry, Elliot. Fofana has been left for now. I know I'm going to be told that's a great mistake, but I couldn't knock back the value of this transfer. It also allowed me to make other signings as well. And this is the guy who I'm bringing in to solve the problems that Celtic had in Europe this season. This should be the player who on paper scores goals with opportunities against bigger sides. 15 finishing, 14 first touch, 13 dribbling, good technical stats for a forward, 15 technique as well. Physically okay too, Turkish international. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does. I've already brought him on in a couple of games, but we'll get to that. Rated as the second best striker in the squad. His potential can go up. Probably a little bit beyond this, I'd imagine, if he plays well. But he's someone who I think can get us goals. And for a low fee, I couldn't turn down a player like this. So he's in. That was the first big signing. Yes, you've seen it in the last episode. We made the loan offer for Alejandro Garnacho, who has joined from Manchester United on loan for the season. Now, you might be saying, Ryan, we don't need wingers. We've got Jota, we've got Abada, we've got Haksabanovic. The last thing we had to do was bring in a winger. But with the fact that this guy can become one of the best players in the world, not just this game, not Scotland, the world, you know, in real life and in this game, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to bring him in because we have, of course, got that opportunity of signing him permanently for as low a fee as £16 million. Now, I don't know if we'll have £16 million in the bank come the time it is to sign Garnacho, but if we do, we should be triggering it. If we lose the likes of Jota, Garnacho is the ready-made replacement. He could be one of the best in the world. We had to bring him in. He's made 2 appearances so far. 1 start in the Premier Sports Cup. He came off the bench a couple of times in the league. He has 2 assists already. He has looked really good. He's won us about 2 or 3 penalties, I think, as well. So he looks tricky. I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. We'll have to try and aid his development a little bit better to get him comfortable in the positions I want him, but happy with that. We done it. I got it out of the way and I done it, but it was pricey. It was pricey. I think the deal rises to about £6.5 million, but we have brought in Alistair Johnson. Why? Well, he's signing in real life. Now, in this game, the summary from the coaches might not seem the best, but I think his stats are solid. And being 23 years old, I think there's probably a lot of room for development. Now, look at Juranovic, for example. The stars don't suggest that he's the best player in the world, but we know that he is a good player. We know he's good enough. So Johnston is going to be the guy who takes that spot if Juranovic does leave us any point in this save. I've brought him in. Big wage, by the way, 25 grand a week. I think he's one of the highest earners now at the club, but I thought, fuck it, may as well get him in, may as well do that. How did I get the money for these players? We'll get to in a moment, but yeah, Alistair Johnson, he's arrived. So those are the only ones you missed. Brandon Cooper, of course, we signed in the last episode. Starting to regret that slightly because my scouts have popped up with some South American centre-halves. I'm like, yeah, I'd have rathered them, but I was impatient, wasn't I? Anyway, how did we afford all of this? Who has left the club? Well, David Turnbull's away. £6 million we were offered by Stuttgart for the services of David Turnbull. Will we live to regret it? Maybe so. But I thought to myself, there's money lying there. I don't intend on using them a whole lot, so I've let him go. And since leaving, he's actually already scored in the Bundesliga, so his value will continue to rise. We'll probably see him going to bigger and better things, but I thought, you know what, we'll let him go. We'll bring in the money. I've brought in players that I'm actually going to use. So Turnbull is away. And then Beyond that, James McCarthy left. We freed up his wages. He's away to Shakhtar Donetsk, which is good for him. But a lot of loan moves. A lot of players away on loan. Stephen Welsh, for example, have loaned out to Blackburn for the season, so he's away for now. There's some other guys that just have a look briefly through this list and see if there's any names that you realise have left under my watch. I don't think there's too many more. Ralston's on the way out. He's heading to West Brom on loan for the year just because I don't want to not use him this season. But with Johnston coming in and Juranovic being there, I'm scared that he doesn't get much football, so I've let him go. And when it comes to the squad we've got now, it is difficult. It is difficult because there's players who I don't want to be in the reserves who are in the reserves. You know, like Moy is sitting there just now when he could be on the bench. So we're going to have a lot of rotation this season, which is good, which is healthy. But my oh my, we have depth in so many areas. Like, you just go through the team now. We've got Johnson in now as well here. Centre halves, we've got good options. Left back, still a little bit light, but doesn't really matter too much. We've got options all over the park. I think that the number 10 is the only position I'm still not overly confident with in terms of depth in that position. We do have £2 million to spend. I'm going to try my best not to if we loan anybody in or anything cool, but I want to try and leave as much money there till the end of the season in case we get the chance to sign Garnacho. But we are in a good position. So there you go. There's the housekeeping on that front. How have results been going? So obviously last episode we played the opening game of the season. We beat Aberdeen 4-0. Since then we went up to Dingwall. We had a bit of a scare. We went down 1-0 actually, but we managed to win the game 4-2, conceding a 92nd minute consolation. A bit annoying we conceded 2, but goals all round. A 5-0 win against Queen's Park where we rotated very, very heavily in that, and we've seen a lot of fresh faces in there. Goals all round once again. McGregor scoring 2 penalties, in fact. And then a 3-0 win against Hearts at Celtic Park, where McGregor, Giacomakis and Hatate got the goals. So we are sitting pretty right now at the top of the Premiership table, which is nice, by 1 goal right now. And we're ready to play our 4th game of the season today. One thing I've noticed, the strikers are kind of not getting so much in the goals as I'd like them to. Giacomakis is on 3, but I'd like more. But one bit of big news: Rangers in the next round of the Cup. Yep, Ibrox in the quarter-finals. So that's going to be a big episode as we try and win a treble. But enough talking. Let's play some football. We have got Kilmarnock today. Rangers playing in the Champions League against PSV. Can they qualify for the competition? We'll just have to wait and see. But we've got a bigger game. We've got a game against Kilmarnock in the league. I'm going to go sort out my team for today. We're going to get into that. We're going to get the first game done and dusted. A couple of changes to the old team sheet today. We've brought in, who have I brought in? Leah Labada starting over Haksabanovic today. And we've also took off Matt O'Reilly, who was quite tired. So Aaron Moy comes in for a start ahead of him. Apart from that, basically the same team that we've seen in the majority of our league games so far. We've got so many options. Enes Unyal, we're waiting to start. Maybe give him the next game. We've also got Kyogo in there, Dyson Meyer, who are choking for chances. 250th appearance for Cal McGregor. That's lovely. Right, let's get into this. Rugby Park, Plastic Park. I'm hoping to continue what has been a pretty good start to the league season, I would say. We've already got off with a shot so far, but it's all about winning these games. It's about keeping the momentum going. Here we go. First highlight of the game. Joe Hart sends it wide. Taylor's, he's playing it awful tight to the line there. I thought it was actually out for a moment, but yeah. Moyes lost it in a very not in a good position. Polworth shoots, and Joe Hart looked as though he made a save there, but he didn't. It whistles over the bar, and Kilmarnock have the first big highlight of the game after Aaron Moy lost the ball. And quite a bit. Taylor's very stagnant when he's got that ball on the left-hand side. I don't know what that's about, but it's annoying me a little bit. Juranovic plays it forward. Here's Leah Labada. That is a finish. And out of absolutely nothing, basically, a fantastic finish from Leah Labada that sends us 1-0 up here at Rugby Park. Look at this. It's a great pass from Juranovic. He sends Labada on the run, but first time, caught it in the half volley almost. A right-footed finish, hits the roof of the net. That is, if that happened in real life, it'd be up for a goal of the season nomination, I would say. Right, Greg Taylor throws it in. Can we make it 2-0 very quickly? Jota slips it. Nobody there. That was a wrong pass to go for Jota. Don't know what you're playing at there. So we'll start again from the back, I suppose. Honestly, I'm very, very happy with how we're playing. My tactic seems to be working. I've still to make a sort of secondary European tactic, because I will be changing my style, Ange. I'm sorry, mate, but I will be. McGregor to Moy. Tries to send it in. Abada doesn't even attempt to jump. McGregor! that is an absolute screamer from the captain. I think that's his 4th or 5th of the season as well. But what a finish from McGregor. Why has he got a red armband on? Get that. Look at this. Look at this. Donnelly. No, Giacomakis nods it down. He hits it on the, once again, a half volley. Left-footed effort from McGregor. Bottom corner. Wow. 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 So we're 2-0 up inside 50. 2 goals in 3 minutes. You know, this is the thing about playing as Celtic in FM. You know, there's a lot of highlights sometimes, and you've just got to keep talking. Polworth again. That's the bar. That's 2 really good efforts from Polworth from range. And we've just had to kind of stand there and watch them as Joe Hart has been in awe, almost. Mackenzie swings it to nobody. And Juranovic will try and start a phase of play down this right-hand side. Slips it down to Abada, who's obviously scored in this game. The first of the game was Liel Abada. Slips it back to McGregor. Here's Moy. Over for Abada, and Giacomakis is there. I said my strikers aren't really getting goals, but it's a 4th of the season. And no, it's not. It's been ruled out. Slightly. I mean, he's an inch offside. Do you see that? Do you catch that there? He was an inch offside. That's just harsh, really. Just let it be. We've not even got VAR. Just let it be, refs. It's all that, isn't it? Handshakes and all the rest of it. 2-0 Celtic. It looks as though it's going to be that hit. Oh, maybe not. Maybe one more before half-time. Cleared away from Kilmarnock. Only as far as Juranovic at the halfway line. McGregor's touch is poor, but a good bit of pressure from Kelly, to be fair. Mayo, that's terrible from Mayo. Giacomakis will shoot. An awfully rash shot from Giacomakis, which goes over the bar. But we're not done there. We're getting plenty out of this first half. We're milking the arse out of here. Putting the arse right out of it. Taylor. I actually remember somebody in the last episode asked me, can I make like stuff bigger on the screen? I'm going to try that after this game. I've just remembered. I wanted to do that myself, but we'll get it done hopefully after this. Random thought. Ignore me. There's a game of football on and I'm talking absolute nonsense. Can we find one more? Put the game beyond doubt. It's a fantastic ball again. Abada. Oh, he was trying to be clever. He was trying to be clever. It's a good save from the keeper, to be fair, but maybe too clever. Maybe he should have went for the far post. Moyes corner. Swung in. Goes to no one. We're still trying to push for this third before half time. McGregor's shot. Good save from Walker. Wow, we are trying. We are certainly trying for another. Look at the stats. 10 shots. 7 on target. Moy in. Cleared away. And that will be half time. We are all over this mob. Right, second half. On we go. Let's do this. Can we double that? I would like to score another 4. Because we've scored 3 against Hearts. But we've scored 4 in 2 games so far. Try to keep a clean sheet as well. Because I was disappointed conceding 2 away to Ross County. So that's a big test today. To try and see if we can keep clean sheets. Whoa, Joe Hart trying his absolute best anyway to keep clean sheets. That was a save and a half. That was a voice crack, by the way. I hope it went unnoticed. I know I've just brought it up. But anyway, Moy swings one in. Giacomakis is there. He finally gets the goal. He's been choking for it. He got one called off for offside. He's had a couple of chances. But there we go. He finally puts one in the back. It's a brilliant delivery from Moy, by the way. And Giacomakis rises above. I believe that might be... is that Donnelly? Who was that he rose above? I don't know. I don't have it. I think it was Donnelly. I think it was Liam Donnelly who rose above there. Anyway, could we get another one before I make changes? Jota. He's barged off it quite easily by right there, by the way. And Kelly just can't control it. Rio Hatate versus Giacomakis. It's a second. Can I justify taking him off? Because he's won off a hat-trick here, man. Do you know what? We're going to... It's a brilliant finish from Giacomakis. Do you know what? We're going to... Well, I'll let the highlight play out first. Let's just admire that again. He's on a hat-trick. He's choking for the hat-trick here. But it's a brilliant ball again by Hatate. Won well by Starfelt. Moy plays it. Hatate with a lovely through ball. Peels from the defender. And he doesn't try anything too clever. He goes for the near post finish. Keeper can't get down in time. I can't deprive him of a chance of a hat-trick. I think I've already done it to him this season. So I'm actually going to make a big change in the sense that I'm going to play 2 up front. And I'm going to have Enes Unyal come on and play as the deep line forward off of Giacomakis. We're going to see how that goes. We're also going to bring on Garnacho for Jota. We're also going to bring on Haksabanovic for Abada and switch the wings. And we've got 2 subs left from that. We're going to bring on Alistair. Should we bring on Johnston? No, do you know what? We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. 3 changes for now. We'll maybe make another 2 in the last sort of 10-15 minutes. Kyogo's choking for some football. If Giacomakis can get a hatch. Oh, here, by the way, Enes Unyal. Can he get his first goal for the club? Unyao, just over the bar. He must be a good free kick taker because he hit the bar in his first game against Queen's Park, and then that wasn't too bad an effort. But the fact he's automatically getting put on them suggests that he might be good. Moy delivers, and I think maybe Carter Vickers who got to the top of that there, but just over the bar. 20 minutes to go. Can we maybe find another? Aaron Moy swings it in. He's had an assist or two already, hasn't he, Moy? Just the one assist. Pressing them into the corner. Here's Right. Right to Celtic. Right to Celtic. Yeah, get it, clever. Garnacho. Giacomakis close. I want him to get his hat-trick so I can bring Kyogo on. But I don't want to deprive Giacomakis of a hat-trick. You know, because I've already had to do it once. Moy in the box. Cleared again. Highlight after highlight here at Rugby Park. With about 15 minutes left to play. Kilmarnock have had chances, to be fair, if you look up at the shot radar. Do you know what? I can't let Kyogo not see some minutes. So he's coming on. Sorry, Giacomakis. It's just the way it is. And we're going to bring on Alistair Johnson again for 10 minutes of football so he can try and get up to speed with things a little bit here in Scotland. After his signing from Montreal. McGregor over for Haksabanovic. Oh, he's put it wide. I'm not had a Haxa goal yet. Couple of assists here and there, but no goal yet for Haxa. But I think that might be all she wrote. We're heading into stoppage time. We've dominated the game. That is full time. It's 4-0 Celtic. A double from Giacomakis. I am happy with that. I'll take that. Thank you. Oh, Celtic to receive £12 million. Can that go into the transfer budget, please, Mr. Banker? Player of the week news, Giacomakis. Is he player of the week? Is that the thing? I don't know. John Kennedy prefers Giacomakis to Benzema. Do you know what, John? Respect. Assistant Manager Kennedy was asked, Giacomakis was a standout performer. How did you gauge their award-winning display? I wouldn't swap him for anyone, not even Karim Benzema. What? What a random comment to make. Well, do you know what? I do prefer Giacomakis over Benzema as well. So, yeah. Happy with that. It's time for the Champions League group stage draw, ladies and gentlemen. Ajax, Leipzig and Sporting. And then finally, Frankfurt, Tottenham and... Who? Parthenope. Is that Napoli? It is. It's Napoli. I was who the fuck are Parthenope? There we go. That's... Oh, God. I fucked the draw. Right. So we're now on to pot 4, which contains us. We will not be joining... Oh, by the way, PSV knocked out Rangers. We will not be with PSG and Liverpool. PSV joins that group. That's okay. Well, do you know what? We got Madrid and Shakhtar in real life. It would make sense. But it's Ferencvaros. Nice. Okay, this is going okay. 2 of the groups I didn't want out the way. Porto, Chelsea, Dortmund and Trabzonspor. I wouldn't mind this group. Milan, Sevilla, Bayer, Leverkusen and Celtic. There we go. I'll take it. It's a tough group. The champions of Italy, one of the best teams in Europe in Sevilla, and Leverkusen, who are, of course, tough. We faced a couple of years ago. It is a tough group, but there's certainly tougher we could have got. So I'll take it for now. City, Barca, Salzburg and Bruges, Bayern, Atletico, Inter, Marseille, Ajax, Leipzig, Sporting, Monaco, and finally Frankfurt, Tottenham, Napoli, and Crvena Zvezda, how you say it? Red Star Belgrade. There you go. There's your groups. That's it. They are displayed out in its glory. What a tough run of games we'll have in amongst league football. We'll have a quick look in a second when the fixtures are fixture rearrangements. Here we go. So we should have our schedule now. There we go. Leverkusen, the first one up at Celtic Park after Rangers. So that'll be in the next episode, ladies and gents. Wow. Look at that. Leverkusen, Rangers, Leverkusen, Levy, Milan, St Mirren, Rangers, Motherwell, Sevilla, St Johnstone, Sevilla. Wow, what a run. Anyway, let's finish up this episode with another game of football. Right, Dundee United at Tannadice. We know how this game finished in real life. It was 9-0 to Celtic. Can we replicate that? Well, I don't want to make false promises. We're going to make some changes again. I'm going to try and give Garnacho a start today. And I'm going to play him with Haxa. Giacomakis is on form at the moment, so I am going to keep him on, even though there is players to play and minutes to be had. And do you know what? I'm actually going to give this Cooper fellow a start. Because Starfelt, you might not have noticed in these couple of games, right? But Starfelt's been a bit dodgy. I must admit, he's especially against Ross County, he was kind of sus for the 2 goals. I feel bad though, because there's so many players who are just, you know, like Dyson Maeda here, for example. How do I justify, who do I drop? Who do I bring off of the bench? Jota maybe, because he's played a lot of football, but then Jota's a match change. You can't, we'll take a bad off. So this is the difficulty of having so many good options. There's the team I'm going to go with. Do you know what? I'm actually going to give Bernabei a start as well. because he's played well when I've seen him. So there's a few changes in here today. O'Reilly comes back in. There you go. Can we win 9-0? Probably no. There's the team we're coming up against, a 4-4-2. Middleton, Levitt, Watt, some of the names to look out for in this game. We already know our team, so we don't really need to see it. National anthem being sung, maybe? I don't know. No, I'm joking. Right, let's go. I'm getting in the World Cup mood with national anthems. I'm starting to memorise them all. Not the words, just the tunes. Don't ask me to try and recite Les Marseillais, like, word by word. It ain't gonna happen. I just... What are the words? Don't speak. Anybody speak French? Anyway, let's go. Eyes on the prize. We want to keep our perfect record so far. Our average is about 3.8 goals already this season in every game. We've scored 4 in every one bar 1, where we scored 3. So we're pretty high. Giacomakis, Garnacho. Oh, it could have been your foot. He was offside anyway, but that was a terrible finish from Alejandro. I've already decided the goal song is, of course, just naturally going to be Alejandro. Like, I can't play it, so we're all just going to have to sing it, even you guys at home. So get your Lady Gagas ready whenever Garnacho plays. Haksabanovic, can he get his first of the season? Yes, he can! I love him. I love him so much. It just feels good to be playing with Haksabanovic in FM again for Celtic. I never thought I'd see the day. But that was actually well worked there, because look at this. O'Reilly, 1 touch, 2 touch, lovely through ball. And Haksabanovic does have someone right on him, but without letting the pressure phase him, he just puts in the back of the net with ease, almost. Which means it's Celtic 1, Dundee United 0. Good start to the game. Currently still top of the league, looking down on the Rangers. We just need to make sure we still walk away with the 3 points. O'Reilly loses it in quite a sus position there, Matt. Quite a sus position. Here's Smith. Okay, that didn't last long, did it? There, that lead at all. About 30 seconds in game. We were poor there. O'Reilly loses the ball originally. Levitt plays a good pass to Smith, who, yeah, and Vickers kind of switches off, and Anaku peels off him, and before you know it, it's one each. Can we go and take the lead again though? Haksabanovic, yes we can. Giacomakis is there. Haksabanovic's corner. Wow, what a 3 minutes. 18th minute, 19th minute, 21st minute. We got a yellow card in the 20th minute as well. What an eventful 4 minutes of football. Haksabanovic, pitch perfect cross. Giacomakis is on fire. We can't even justify dropping him, even after signing Unyal and having Kyogo sitting there. There's no justification for bringing any of them in. Giacomakis, I think that's his 6th or 7th of the season. Fantastic. Took the lead right back. 2-1 up. We are dominating the game. I would like it to be a little bit more convincing though. And we might go 2 up front again later on if the game is comfortable. But half-time coming up. Still only 2-1. Haksabanovic picks up a yellow. He's got everything. A goal, an assist, a yellow card. Don't make it a red card, please. I'm going to say I'm not happy, because I'm not like, you know, and Garnacho and O'Reilly look disheartened and stressed. Garnacho, don't stress, son. You know you're good enough. But I think Haksabanovic is playing so well, but I'm scared he gets red carded. So I'm tempted to take him off. McGregor wins the ball back in a really good area. It was a dangerous area for Dundee United. Carter Vickers now powering forward, finds Haksa, who switches it to nobody. It's a terrible... Haksa, what was that, son? I'm scared. I feel like his temper's going to flare and a red card's going to be brandished for him any moment now. Haksa tries to play through Giacomakis, intercepted. Smith gives it to Dejum. We need to try and win the ball here, make something of it. There we go. Hatate finds a brilliant pass. Giacomakis! He is so good. His name, that's not the right player. I think his name is real. His name is Gio and he plays up front for us. It's 99 Lift Balloons I meant to sing. Oh no! That's because I sang the wrong fucking song. He's injured. What's he done? No. Knee injury. Oh no. Oh no. That is not that is not good. Yeah, that is not good. Oh no. Shit. Right, Unyal. Oh, I swear if he's like Tories. He got 2 again. 1 off a fucking hat trick. 3 games this season he scored a brace. And he's not had the chance to get that. Oh, I swear to God, if it's anything other than just like a bruised knee, I am going to shoot myself. If this is like a torn ACL or an MCL or the ligaments or something, I will cry. Here's Garnacho, who's moving forward really well with pace. Holds it up well. Oh, Hatate, you've got to finish that, son. Not right at the keeper. Pick a corner. Guide it somewhere. I'm actually going to keep Garnacho on because I've liked him. And I'm just going to take off Haxa for as good as he's been. I feel like, you know, there's a risk there with a yellow card. So I'm going to make that change. I kind of want to bring on, like, Kyogo or Maeda as well just now. We are up 3-1. So I'm going to take off Hatate. I'm going to bring Kyogo in to play the deep line forward role. We're going to go for that 4-4, that kind of 4-4-2 sort of formation again. We shouldn't let this slip, even with making such an advanced sort of substitution. There's only about 10 minutes to play though, so we'll might make our last couple of subs. We'll bring on Aaron Moy, maybe, and Juranovic is on a yellow, so it would make sense to bring on Alistair Johnston. So we'll do that. There we go. Lovely stuff. 10 minutes to go. Celtic 3, Dundee United 1. Can we maybe get one? I'm going to go attacking. Yes, I'm risking it all. I'm not even caring about conceding. I should be more conservative in my approach to this game here. Not conservative politically, though. Nobody wants to be that. Aaron Moy plays a nice pass for Jota right into the hands of the fucking keeper again. We love playing it into the hands of the keeper. It's our favourite thing to do, it seems. But that might be it. We're into stoppage time. They have added 5 minutes. But that's it. Dundee United 1, Celtic 3. Maybe not as convincing as I would have liked it to be in the end, but it's another win. We got goals. It's just finding out what happens to Giakoumakis next. Giakoumakis injury. It could be worse. It could be worse. 5 to 6 weeks, though, is not ideal after scoring 7 goals in 5 games. The man is on fire. And it kind of hurts. Put my arm around him. Absolutely. Focus on your recovery, son. Focus on your recovery. Right, that does it for this episode then. We're going to leave it there because we come into the next one on a big couple of games. Rangers at Celtic Park, which will separate the men from the boys at the top. Oh, Rangers have only played 4. I was like, Rangers have dropped points. And then at Leverkusen in our first Champions League game, which we need to try and get a big win. On that note, I'm going to go away and I'm going to make a Champions League tactic. But that's going to do it. Let me know your thoughts. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Cheerio.